Hello everyone. Today in our lecture series we are going to discuss about value of biodiversity. I am Dr. Prerna, Assistant Professor at All India Sri Shivaji Memorial Society, College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Pune. This topic is covered under program BSc Hospitality Studies, class 2nd year, course HS 307, Environment Science 1, Chapter 4, Biodiversity. Course outcomes are aim to establish the importance of environment issue, provide insight on environment management in hospitality industry, understand the benefits of eco-friendly practices to have a sustainable environment in daily operations of hotel. Our learning outcome for today's session is understand the value of biodiversity. Let's start with today's topic and understand value of biodiversity. As we all know, the various functions of biodiversity, such as it is a source on which the entire human species depend on for food, fiber, shelter, fuel, and medicine. Biodiversity, it depends on biosphere, which in turn leads to stability in climate, water, soil, air, and overall health of biosphere. Hence, the definition and estimation of the value of biodiversity is not easy. The value of biodiversity is classified into direct value and indirect value. Direct values. Direct value include the way in which biodiversity is used or consumed by man directly. It is of two types. First, consumptive type, that is consumptive use value. Second, productive use value. Let's understand what is consumptive use value. The consumptive use value is the value placed on nature's products that are consumed directly without passing through a market. Some of them are fire, food, and game meat. When direct consumption require recreation, as in sports fishing and game viewing, the consumptive value is the whole recreational experience. Consumptive value seldom appears in national income account but could be easily included in measure such as GDP. It is valued for the cost if resource was sold at market value rather than being consumed. High consumptive use value on resources may lead to the following problems, such as overexploitation of wildlife in developing countries, loss of traditional control on hunting, and loss of wildlife population at productive level. Consumptive use value benefit the communities closest to the resources if harvested sustainably and managed effectively. Next is productive use value. Productive use value refer to the product that are commercially harvested, that is sold in a market. Its value is estimated at the production end rather than retail end by adding an inflated cost to the finished product. Productive use value is often the only value of biological resource reflected in national income account and may have a major impact on national economy. Timber, fish, honey, construction material, mushrooms, fruits, medicinal plants, and game meat sold in market have productive use value. Let's see what are the indirect values of biodiversity. Indirect value provide economic benefit without being harvested and do not appear in GDP. However, they are crucial to the natural product which influence the GDP. This value involve functions performed by biodiversity which are not of any use. Example, ecological positions, etc. Direct values are often derived from indirect values because plant and animal are supported by the services provided by their environment. Many classes of plants and animal species are consumed by tribal and non-tribal communities. Example, ecological functions, flood and storm protection, waste assimilation, microclimatic functions, nutrient cycles, photosynthesis, carbon store, and soil protection, etc. These includes indirect value of biodiversity. Indirect values of biodiversity are classified as non-consumptive use value, optional value, existing or ethical value, and information value. Further, we'll also discuss about all these four values, indirect values of biodiversity. Let's see what is non-consumptive use value of biodiversity. This indirect value deals with nature's function and services. It includes photosynthesis of plant which provides support system for other species by maintaining water cycle, regulating climate, production and protection of the soil, absorption and breakdown of pollutants, recreational, aesthetic, social, cultural, scientific, educational, spiritual, and historic value of natural environment. Recreational value is important with regards to tourism and helps the national GDP. Next type is optional value. This refers to the potential of biodiversity that is currently known and need to be explored. This refers to the idea that there may be several existing species that may prove to be important in future and their usefulness needs to be studied with reference to a specific problem currently which is there in the society. Example, the growing biotechnology field is searching for the cure for disease like cancer and AIDS. Medicinal plants and herbs play a very important role in the economic growth of our country. Existing value or ethical value. This is the value gained from continuous knowledge of existence. Also, this is the value that people are willing to pay to keep a species, community, ecosystem from going to extinct. For example, high amount being spent for animals like panda, whale, lion, etc. Our rich heritage teach us to worship plants, animals, rivers and mountains. For example, such as Ganga River, trees like banyan and peepal, and plants like bamboo, tulsi, vangal are worshipped. In India, our heritage is rich, and that's why these existing values of biodiversity plays an important role in heritage and history of India. Another value is information value. This relates to the educational, scientific, and aesthetic and tourism value of biodiversity in an ecosystem. The last type is the aesthetic values. Aesthetic values of biodiversity includes beautiful plants and animals inspire us to protect biodiversity. This most important aesthetic values of biodiversity is ecotourism. For example, people from distinct places spend time and money to visit areas where they can enjoy aesthetic value of biodiversity. This is called ecotourism. The pleasant music of wild birds, beautiful colored butterflies, color of peacock, and beautiful color of flowers are very important for their aesthetic value. After this session, I'm sure we understand the value of biodiversity, both direct and indirect. For more references, you can read this book and visit the website which is mentioned in front of your screen. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates on biodiversity lectures. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to attempt the quiz. The quiz link is mentioned in the description column. Thank you once again. See you in another video.